This is what we call
Hater shit.
There is no better term.
You really had me out here thinking I was mid. Like I wasn't that gas, like I wasn't that fire, like I wasn't that za. Are you crazy? Well, let me reintroduce myself. Cause that bitch you used to fuck with, she don't live here no more. Ass fat, titties right, pussy tight, pockets heavy.
Hi you guys, I haven't been live for a while because it hasn't been functioning properly, but today it seems to be working. So I just wanted to make a list of things that I'm excellent at. Also, Xavier is excellent at stuff too. So if you guys are looking for someone to plan or curate a garden in your yard, I'm excellent at that. Xavier is too. If you guys are looking for, if you're musicians or artists or rappers or dancers or pop artists or country artists or literally any kind of musical talent and you need a video or some other creative content, we are both fabulous at that, and we work together as a team for GoPro Solo Entertainment. What else? So the curation, the actual putting together of the video or content, not lawn care, because I don't know how to mow a lawn, but I know how to design a garden. So if you want to have a beautiful garden in your house, or outside of your house, or you know of anyone who does, let me know. Interior design, also projects such as long-term monitoring projects. If you are a reseller or someone who, collects used items or garage sales or is watching eBay on the regular and you need someone to monitor that for you, we're both excellent at those things. If you have a list of things you're looking for, as far as resale goes, we can keep our eyes open for you. And also clothing, if you want us to go hunting, thrifting, we can keep our eyes open for you. And also clothing, if you want us to go hunting, thrifting, shopping at any store. We are in the downtown Chicago area, so it would be Nordstrom. It would be like all of the upscale shops we're very close to, as far as like the more middle income, average income, any mall. We're by Woodfield, we're by the Hip, we're by Northbridge, we're by, I already said the Hip, what else? I don't know, if you know the area and you have a mall near you, literally.
Who would want her to go shopping? And I'm sorry, y'all would just steal it and keep the money. What the fuck?
A lot of you know that for my modeling portfolios, I have a rate structure already in place. It's posted in a Google document. If you click on the Model Mayhem profile, the link that's in the bio, the rate structure will pop up. It's very thorough. It discusses everything from the creative direction and the initial meeting to discuss the project and how much that costs, and then how much it will cost, to curate, whether I'm the model or you just want creative direction. We offer, both of those services. Xavier is like a full-time, helps me with everything. When we do these creative things, sometimes he even photographs. A lot of time I use timers on my own. So the sky is the limit. If you guys are just starting off or in a place where you're trying to elevate or, complete something new and fresh, or increase your business, or just, get more views or get more awareness to your brand, DM me, email me, call me, whatever. Everything is listed in the link in my bio for GoPro Solo and the Coco Chanel YSL brand. So let me know if you have any questions. The DM is always open, and we are, multi-talented group here. Whatever you guys need, essentially. If it's design, if it's creative, if it's production, if it is curation, in most any capacity, we can get it done or find someone who can get it done for you. So hit us up. Again, GoPro Solo, thank you guys for continuing to hold on. I feel like a lot of you have been here for years and been watching the madness unfold, and it seems as though, you know, the hard work is not going to be over anytime soon. So we're continuing to develop the brand. We're continuing to find ways to make something from nothing. And if that sounds like something that you would like to be a part of or a customer of or collaborate with, let us know. But anyways, that's about it. Thank you again for following. I know that, you know, things have been weird. As many of you know, Coco Chanel YSL is a character based off of many events that I've experienced in my life. And I use that name in my modeling career and artist career for a lot of my pieces. I also sign my initials HLG, so you'll also, if you see a piece that's mine or someone's claiming that it's mine, and just check for those initials. There's 2 spots on any original piece of work that I create. One of them is HLG, and then the other one will be an H. And I put both of those signs on every piece that I paint or pour or draw or create in, you know, any way. So that's how you can verify authenticity. Also, Xavier and I are both selling NFTs now. So that's exciting. I've been experiencing some trouble with the platform OpenSea. If any of you guys are on OpenSea or selling NFTs, DM me, let me know what your experience has been. If you're using OpenSea or another platform, which one is your favorite and why? And that's about it. Nothing really new to report. In our personal life, Xavier and I have experienced tremendous loss. The day after Christmas, I know many of you know, we were pregnant, 18 weeks, 1 day, pregnant with twins that passed away, and I delivered them in the home. Unfortunately, they were too small and not yet developed to survive outside of my body, obviously. So we're okay, and thank you for anyone who has reached out with regards to that situation. All of your support and encouragement has, you know, meant the world to us. Xavier, do you want to say hi?
Sure.
Xavier's here. He'll say hi really quick. Sure. He's gonna play something for you guys on the guitar. But can you bring it over here? Or do you want me to bring the phone over there? Okay. Xavier hasn't played his guitar, or any guitar for that matter, in 2 years. So he is practicing now, and he's going to play something for you guys.
I'm getting better.
You're doing great, babe.
She's actually being nice to him.
Yay!
Thank you.
That was so good.
And she treats him like a kid. She's like, okay, now stop.
That's so good.
Thank you.
Good job, babe. So yeah, Xavier's working on developing those skills again and possibly joining a band.
Cars cover band.
A Cars, stop it. So yeah, stay, you know, keep your eyes open. If you guys are interested in knowing more about what's going on in my real life, you know, reality, not reality show, go over to the coco.chanel.ysl account and update yourselves with the FTR sections. They're labeled 1 through 8 in mostly chronological order. If you're trying to go farther back than that, go to the profile number 1, Heather GEE, and again, all of the other profiles where everything has been documented, well documented, can be found there. They're linked in the bios. So HLG Forever _1 Heather GEE, and then mercifulstorm.com with the .com spelled out. We love you guys, and we look forward to continue to develop the ideas for this show. And right now, we're looking at hosting it in a web-isode type of form. So it would be like 5 to 10 minute episodes coming out weekly. But we're still, working on that. You guys have a great day, and we'll check back in later. From a production standpoint, a lot of people have been asking for my age and my level of experience and what I've done prior to these projects that I'm independently working on. So just so everyone is aware, I can answer those questions here. If you have any more questions, drop them in the Q&A. Basically, my experience is I began working in production by creating sexy content. I was a cam girl way back in 2015 for a short period of time, and that evolved into the GoPro Solo Entertainment label. I didn't want to do sexy stuff anymore. I didn't want to have sex with anyone ever on camera, and I never did. Everything I ever did was solo. I don't look down on you if you chose a different path of travel. For me, I was never, ever, ever willing to do porn in its traditional sense. So just sexy little solo things and messaging and relationship building is where I began. So I then turned away from the whole sexy theme in around 2018-19 time. And I began focusing on art. I was going through a lot of life changes, some abuses, and I was really sad about it. And for me, I really did yell and scream, to anyone who would listen. I contacted federal agencies, local agencies, domestic abuse resource centers, friends, family, and I felt really muted, I felt really ignored. So I dove headfirst into my photo shoots and other production as a way to express the pain, happiness, and everything in between.
Okay, so someone said someone just posted on the Twitter account, if the people in your circle don't inspire you, they're not your circle, they are your cage. So Heather commented and said, as a survivor of rape and human trafficking and a former or confused fan of yours, can you please address this alleged quote? She really does live in the past. Y'all remember that jacket?
So I know some of you guys are and as we're walking out the door for the gym, look at babe, they were stealing.
Are you okay, first of all, please stop with the filters. Look at poor Xavier. Well, not poor Xavier. Fuck you, Xavier. She is so stupid. There's
walking out the door for the gym. Look at babe, they were stealing your content from Facebook, right?
All of them.
Right. And now look, glasses from Warby Parker. Look at this. I could not make this up. And there's one more photo that you could really see those glasses on. And this is new because Aubrey has not been wearing glasses. So I'm going to show you the other photo, but I have to cut out the nasty girl that he's with because I find that highly offensive. One moment.
I can't.
So I just proved it then. You're welcome. I just want to say thank you for probably the worst day of my life. Thank you very much. You are amazing. Thank you very much. Thank you. So for the post that I made two before this one, where I called out or asked a question of Andrew Tate or his team, I said that there was a quote alleging him of, well, I didn't explain what was in the quote, but I'm going to now. there was a quote alleging that he made a comment along the lines of he was moving to another country because they had more lenient rape laws and human trafficking laws. And I was just reposting with the with the question, because I want to know someone who's posting such eloquently, stated great advice, just appears to be such a good influence and person to follow.
Bro.
Is that really how you feel? Are you moving to another country so that you don't get
Oh my, this is so aggravating. I don't know if y'all have watched that movie. Let's see if y'all know where it's from. It reminds me of Today, Junior.
arrested for these things? And does that mean, is that an admission of guilt? And if so, why are you doing those types of things? And have you been involved in this against your own free will? And how can you help us,
Oh my God.
with the project that we're working on? So I'm asking that, Andrew Tate, what's really going on?
3 powerful.
Has anyone else been noticing a complete lack of engagement on their social media profiles that has never been a problem before? Or is that unique to me? I still have the views, just no engagement.
You know what's kind of funny is she brought this same thing up over a year ago. People are seeing me, but nobody is communicating. Yeah, they don't want to. And if they do, it usually gets deleted because you don't agree with it.
Maybe 10 responses to a question that has 2,000 views on it. What's up with that?
She is so in love with herself. It's crazy. I love seeing people recover from messed up situations to end up getting the success they deserve. I call bullshit. Wouldn't you want yourself to do that? I'm feeling a type of way right now.
And the plans that I have.
I hate that dude. No offense to anyone who watches him, but I have unfortunately seen some things about him that I cannot unsee and unhear and unread. So, yeah, shows how much you know, Heather.
For your friend who's getting on your lap.
Not listening to him.
So while we're sitting here waiting for the funding for our next Airbnb as we continue this.
Okay, I'm sorry, what? I'm saying I'm on one right now, okay? I'm trying to be nice, but I'm kind of aggravated right now. These steroids, I'm sick, and I have taken so much steroids, and I feel like I'm on a void rage. I can't even talk. They're sitting there waiting for what did she say? The funding for their next Airbnb? Okay, cool. Where's the funding coming from?
Journey. We are going to learn some definitions of words because I've had a lot of really curious people who are clearly not from the entertainment or creative, worlds make some really wild allegations. So we're just going to review our definitions here and make sure that we know what's what.
Do you know how many things right now I want to see if you know what the meaning of? Like mother, daughter, wife, piece of fucking shit, producer. I don't give a fuck about producers. I'll read it for you guys. Producer, dictionary.com is what she Googled. A person responsible for the financial and administrative aspects of a stage, film, television, or radio production. The person who exercises general supervision of a production and is responsible chiefly for raising money, hiring technicians and artists, etc., required to stage a play, make a motion picture, or the ... Go pro solo. Fuck your solo. I'm not doing that shit. I told you I would, but I'm not. The person in charge of the museum. Who cares about content creator? A person or thing that creates. what creates content. No, she can't forget the model, because she is the model. Oh, she's an artist too. She's like everything in one. How could she be so perfect? Oh, I forgot. I remember she's a hair and makeup artist too. But you're not trained in that shit. Oh my. Definition of Coco Chanel YSL. A character. I already can't. First sentence, bro. A character created by Heather Gillespie in 2015 under her own entertainment handle, GoPro Solo, which began and was originally named GoPro Solo Coco, but in later years shortened it to GoPro Solo to encourage relentlessness in the pursuit of goals, happiness, and life. Going pro at whatever your heart desires, with or without the support of others. The character began in the role of a sexy webcam performer who grew to hate being sexy in its traditional sense and wanted to be sexy in a way that didn't welcome so much aggressive, forward, disrespectful attention. The evolution of the character begins in this space of sexiness and follows her through her personal journey as an artist, woman, mother, wife, and so much more. She literally, like, none of those things.
So for anyone who doesn't know, I'm still here waiting, just wasting some time. I did develop this character based on a lot of real...
Okay, she has developed so many fucking characters. She has so many different names for herself.
Factors in my own personal life. I'm Heather. I'm also Coco Chanel YSL. And the development of this character came and was inspired by a lot of the numerous ongoing concerns, issues, and topics that I faced in my own daily life, as well as that I observed others, living through and dealing with. So that being said, I also do most of all my own curating, direction, production, hair and makeup, and that's how it began. I have had, professional stylists and makeup people and professional videographers and photographers that I've worked with, but they don't allow for the autonomy in the project that I wanted. Just not at the price of autonomy.
Babies, I have never had a trial nor been provided the opportunity, a civil and human right, to be accused, convicted, or tried for any crime. 84 days without content. I'm not going to say their names, even after calling me ex, her father, with my doctor so that he could be informed that my professional care team agree my mental health is strong and consistent and most definitely not the problem here. You've got to be fucking kidding me. Let me read that one more time, and I'll try not to read it so damn fast. I miss my babies. I have never had a trial nor been provided the opportunity, a civil and human right, to be accused, convicted, or tried for any crime. 84 days without contact from one of her daughters, even after calling me ex, her father, with my doctor, so that he could be informed that my professional care team agree my mental health is strong and consistent and most definitely not the problem here. Yeah, let's sit on that one.
Okay, so you guys know that Xavier and I have been traveling around for a while now. I kind of went everywhere from Chicago to Florida, back again, and back again. Xavier and I have only been doing local travels. Chicago, we've been staying in Airbnbs, which is far more cost effective than hotels. With that being said, I always write super honest reviews. However, my shit become coming up missing and different random things. Someone spent $50 off my food spending card, different things of that nature. I don't include, because I think it's more the people following me than the Airbnb platform.
but I don't know, maybe I should include that stuff. Like, I don't want the host to be blamed if it's, you know, a personal issue. It's just so confusing, you guys.
It is so confusing because whenever she lived in the apartment, there were supposedly so many people who stalked and harassed her and would steal her belongings and would even replace them in places they don't belong just to fuck with her. And it's crazy. It didn't happen whenever she lived on the streets, and now all of a sudden, at an Airbnb, oh, it's back. Are you getting bored, Heather?
This is another FTR.
Okay, so one subject that I forgot to cover in my update video that I shot like yesterday or a couple days ago, I don't remember when. Xavier, you want to say hi?
On the floor.
Is that while I was working at Getir, who they ultimately ignored all of my emails about my paycheck and my PTO, and I was let go like 3 days after the babies were born and passed. Not a single person like said, "We're sorry, are you okay?" Nothing. And then while I was at Getir, I also started doing renewable energy conversation again with Tony and Guillermo, who I worked at One Energy Solutions with in 2019. Got my complete onboarding together, picked
Oh my
up
gosh, move your collar.
the onboarding kit, like the table, the gifts, the styluses, the shirt. Okay, so one subject that I forgot to cover, and I just want you guys to
Yeah, she just ended that. Like, she never finished. Pretty much, like, everything else in her life. I have 3 kids, 2 in high school, 1 in grammar, and have been limited in communication for the last 73 days. Hashtag behind the scenes. Yeah, I think most of us know why.
understand for everyone who's been following all of this, the drama, the production show, the happy times, the sad times, the confusing times, everything that's been going on.
Please send $20 for snacks. Ain't that some shit? For snacks.
Tell them about what we were talking about with the snacks.
From our production standpoint,
Yeah.
we need coffee. It wasn't included on this particular stage.
It's not their fault. It's not their fault. That has nothing to do with that. You should express gratitude. We just need snacks.
Scrap that one then.
We need snacks.
What the fuck?
Take 2. I just woke up from a nap. Why are snacks so important?
Well, coffee is important.
No snack.
I was about to say, coffee is not a snack.
Snacks. I just woke up from a nap. Why are snacks so important?
Well, coffee is important.
No snacks. Snacks.
Right, and from a creative standpoint.
No, from a
coffee
production standpoint.
From a production standpoint, coffee is important and wasn't included at this particular location, but we're grateful and are showing gratitude.
How many times do you have to practice that?
Just send us some money for snacks, please. Please.
The fuck? Are you fiending that bad for some snacks? These old ass pictures.
I'm just not from. I'll always be an outsider. Which is why, as fucked up as this sounds.
So clearly, I didn't.
Here's the post.
Are they drunk or high?
What? I didn't wash off my makeup last night
Drunk.
from the Bubblegum Dum Dum photo shoot. I have another photo shoot today, and
You don't have photo shoots, Heather. You just take pictures of yourself.
And no one also sent us snack money, Xavier.
They censored the post.
Okay. So if you guys forgot, if you want to go ahead and just send us the snack money,
What the fuck?
that would be fantastic.
Hurry.
Please hurry. I'm gonna wash off this makeup and get started on my next look.
Airbnb support. February 5th, 2023. Hi, Heather. I'm sorry for this experience. Oh gosh, what does she complain about? I'm sending you to the correct team right now to make sure you receive prompt assistance. If this is an emergency or you feel that your personal safety is threatened in any way, please contact the local police or emergency services immediately. You should never tell Heather if she feels like her personal safety is being threatened. Heather says, I'm packing our belongings now and look for another location. Please issue a credit immediately. I do not feel safe. Oh, man, I wanted to read the reviews from the Airbnb that she was just at. I've been behind, so I'm not sure what happened. Creation over corruption. And where there was once no way, a way will be created. The Coco Show. Coco Show.
If you know anyone with PTSD or if you're just struggling to understand, this is the best book I found yet. The Body Keeps the Score. Swipe up. It's in my Amazon store. Swipe up. Swipe up. Swipe up. Swipe up.
She loves putting up old pictures. She definitely lives in the past. Oh, wow. That's scary. So scary. Dang, look how skinny she is. Rugrats. I always think about Angela from Rugrats. And Coolio. The cycle of abuse. Overexposed Bambi, confused AF. Oh my gosh. This wasn't the same time. This was before, but oh my gosh. Who remembers whenever she lived in the apartment in that studio that we're not going to get all into the details, but the last one she lived in? Do y'all remember whenever she was at the gym, like the apartment gym, and she would take pictures and videos of her working out and stuff? Do y'all remember when she thought someone took away her tattoos on her back? Please tell me y'all remember that. She was so tricked out of her mind. Oh my gosh. She had me zooming in pictures. Oh my gosh. Oh, Heather. I mean, at least she's most of the time loves her body no matter the size. She doesn't love herself. Obviously, she should love herself, but obviously she does not. Sorry. Next. Girl, you better get off their fucking vehicle. What the fuck? She tried to be so sweet and innocent in that photo shoot. This was right after the apartment, too. I love how she I love like she's taking that picture like her boyfriend sneaking up on her, you know, like taking a picture of her cooking breakfast or something. Oh my gosh, knowing damn well that timer was her best friend taking pictures. So many memories. Oh my gosh. Okay, fucking idiot. Gosh damn it. Predatory behavior. One love definition. Ethics. Immoral. Lesson. Abuse. Redemption. Love. Freedom. Restitution. That's one of her favorite words. Human rights. Civil rights. Fundamental human rights definition. This was February 9th, 2023 at 6:06 p.m. So, Is it not perfectly clear, given the definitions of the vocabulary previous to this post, that sexual assault, rifling through my belongings in an Airbnb and helping yourself to whatever, prolonged exposure to cold, withholding meals, and sleep deprivation would all violate human constitutional and civil rights? All I could think about is, so you're back to thinking people are taking your stuff. Obstruction of justice. And then she wants to add in also intercepting phone calls and messages and or sending them to any other than the intended recipient, especially when a person calls 911 or any police or authorized agency, would be obstruction of justice. Oh, she's on her crazy shit again. Justice definition law. Golly. Free will. This is ridiculous.
Upset you.
Oh, that's actually kind of cute. Still I rise. Bruised on my wrist and knee. Woke up this way. Another unexplainable event. The other bruise is much larger. Regardless, still I rise. Am I the only one who don't see a bruise? You were probably, no offense, Heather, but you were probably freaking drunk or high. That's probably why you don't remember what happened. Yeah, I'm not gonna sit here. Dude, she really needs to move on.
This is what we call hater shit. There is no better term.
Xavier's like, you sure you want to do this? Are you doing this for real? Fucking pipe in his hand. Idiot. What do you want me to say?
Oh my god, alive about what just
Okay,
happened?
so anyways, at the end of the day, you
See,
got
this bitch just woke up like she fucking came out of a cardboard box. What the hell? What? She is so high. Shut the fuck up. I could read that. I know what she is. Oh my gosh, she is mad. What did y'all do to her?
Your life's gonna last for like 5.
this is what we call hater shit. There is no better term.
Literally alive. Hello. What do you want me to say? Oh my god, alive about what just
Okay,
happened?
so anyways, at the end of the day, you guys, this is the situation, period. If you don't have a fucking solution, shut the fuck up. Because I am sick and tired. I have been pushed to the ultimate brink. I don't think that you understand.
Xavier, look at him.
Your life's gonna last for like 5.
Your live's gonna last for like 5 minutes. He was so confused. Watch. I'll play it again, but you can tell she's saying be quiet. She's pointing to the phone and she's saying be quiet. So then he's like confused because he doesn't know what to say.
And then you can tell she's trying to like lip sync. She's trying to tell him something, and he doesn't know what to say. And then my favorite part, which is no, I'm kidding. My favorite part is whenever she jumps in front of the camera. That was hilarious. But do y'all see his face whenever she gets mad and she's yelling at the camera?
Anyways, at the end of the day, you guys, this
Like, he gets yelled at a lot. Look at him. Watch his face while she's yelling.
because I am sick and tired. I have been pushed to the ultimate brink. I don't think that you understand.
Dude, he looks like a fucking puppy dog that got into trouble. This bitch.
This is what we call hater shit. There is no better term.
Are you really alive?
This is what we call hater shit. There is no better term.
Are you really alive? Hello. What do you want me to say? Oh my god, alive about what just
Okay,
happened?
so anyways, at the end of the day, you guys, this is the situation, period. If you don't have a fucking solution, shut the fuck up. Because I am sick and tired. I have been pushed to the ultimate brink. I don't think that you understand.
Your life's gonna last for like 5.
I can't. Oh my gosh. It's so funny though. And she's so high, she does not care. She's so high, she don't care that she has these comments still. I don't know what they're on. I don't think it's just weed. Let's read a few comments. Waiting for her to sober up and dirty delete this messiness and say they made her post it, drugged her, and manipulated the video to make her look like a crackhead. You self-aborted your twin to use and abuse everyone. Your poor kids, get into rehab, sober up, get psychological help, and act like the almost 40-year-old woman you are supposed to be. We watch you cause you're an absolute train wreck. They aren't messing up your life, you are. Put the duster and meth down and get a grip already. I'm all for watching you, supporting you, but when you post like this with drugs in your hand, I can't help but think, why the court? I wonder why you are not allowed to see your children. You are doing drugs in a tent on Insta Live. Get your life together. It's nobody else's fault but yours. It's sad to watch for myself because sometimes Heather is very well spoken and seems educated. Imagine being a teenager and watching with this being your mom. Her daughter follows her and sees all this. Take accountability for yourself and stop expecting people to support you. You got yourself there, and stop abusing X. Good grief. There's nothing wrong with you. Hope things get better for you soon. Xavier was in shock when he realized you were actually live in the middle of doing whatever it was you guys were doing. How about look for any type of work to earn money? It's nobody's responsibility to take care of you. I see you guys have money for green. Get your priorities straight. Maybe if you made a real effort to better your life, good things would come your way. No one owes you anything. You are your own downfall. No one else is responsible for the life you have made for yourself. You made your bed, now lay in it. No one is coming to save you. Did you hear her tell him, shut up? Heather, please stop. This doesn't help your situation. Stop playing the starving artist that no one understands and can't catch a break. You're in the system now. You have to play by the rules of the courts. You have to be stable to get your kids back. If they mean as much as you say they do, then you'll get a job, get on the right meds, and keep that job so you don't quit or get fired because of your bizarre behavior. Get a place, have it for at least 4 months. or go to court, ask for a court date, be evaluated by a drug counselor, and show you can. I agree with all that, but I remember I used to say this same stuff to her years ago, and she don't care. It's not gonna. I hate to say it's not gonna happen, because I don't want to be that person, because I like to have faith in everybody. It sucks.
Need you to hold.
What? February 9th, 2023 at 3:25 p.m. Several attempts made at obtaining prior authorization for my son's retainer and braces. All of the calls are again being obstructed or rerouted. I cannot even picture her trying to call it orthodontics while I just saw this clip of her in the tent. What? I'm super tired after Xavier and his dad coming to a conclusion that he would provide the funding every 2 to 3 days. Wait, what? Stop. Are we talking about the same thing? Let me reread this title. Several attempts made at obtaining prior authorization for my son's retainer. Okay. I'm super tired after Xavier and his dad coming to a conclusion that he would provide the funding every 2 to 3 days. Yet even after we were able to stretch the last payment for 4 nights, I'm sorry, I'll try to shut up and read this, but why the fuck is Xavier's dad having to pay or fund anything? Not only pay or fund anything, but 2 to 3 days? Every other 2 to 3 days, Xavier's dad is funding y'all? Are you fucking out of your mind? Fucking piece of shit. Okay, I'll try to read it without interrupting myself. Yet even after we were able to stretch the last payment for 4 nights, he told us at 7 p.m. last night that he was going into a meeting and would call back after to meet up with Xavier to drop off the money. He turned his phone off and never called. 3rd night spent in 1 to 30 degrees outside, and it was also raining. Police came in the morning saying we were trespassing by sleeping at the Trump grounds, and I, for 284,500, or exaggeration, but it has been so many times, explain the situation entirely, and I have a 400-page novel already written. Could you imagine being the police officer and then Heather like, sir, I have a 400-page novel that I've written about this? Yeah. That I have a 400-page novel already written along with photos and videos and witnesses to prove was told there would be no assistance by any law enforcement or judge, and that we had to move from that space. We are in month 45 since the beginning of me being targeted. 2 intentional floods of my home, my vehicle destroyed, beaten, stabbed, raped, robbed, all reported and followed up with by countless calls and emails to state, local, and federal authorities, as well as 6 in-person and electronic petitions filed. To date, no court date has been provided.
If it matters, I don't want you to keep it going. I've wanted it to be over since it fucking began, and even before then. Please stop.
We are multitasking right now, working on a look, working on the intro, outro,
And an EP.
and working on
Trash.
self-care. I'm about to throw on some spackle.
4 years, 20 jobs, and still no explanation, and still going through the absolute most treacherous abuse and random situations. Met with an officer this morning, was so frustrated with the lack of response. I literally told him, take me to jail so that I could see a judge. I've petitioned the court 6 times electronically as well as in person. No one has so much as picked up the phone or responded to an email in these almost 4 years. The officer said, I will not take you to prison for trespassing because it's just going to be a waste of your time. No judge will even hear any details of any of your other ongoing cases that police have not been responsive to, that the system have not scheduled a court date for, which again is obstruction of justice. The court system has a period of 30 days to assign a court date once one has been petitioned for, and I have petitioned for one in person as well as electronically 6 times. So again, 4 years in, and this is still where we're at. This is not a joke. This is not